Hello patron and welcome back to my life. It's Writer Wednesday where I talk about the art and business of writing and how I do what I do as an indie author. Today we got another question from Kristen Stevens who wants to know how to get an email list off the ground, specifically how to get people to sign up for it. So in this video I'm going to bypass the physical process of setting up your email list for a couple of different reasons. One, the process differs from one email provider to the next. I use ActiveCampaign and would highly recommend it to anyone, but it costs money, so you might prefer to start with MailChimp like I did, and so my instructions for how to set it up wouldn't be helpful to you. The second reason is that every email service provider has their own tutorials on how to set up their system, and those change all the time. Like, I could not make a video that would be evergreen and would last like more than a month. So assuming you already have an email list set up, how do you actually get people to sign up for it? Before answering that, we actually have to take a step back and talk real quickly about autoresponders. You might already know about this, but just in case you don't, autoresponders are a sequence of emails that automatically get sent out to anyone who signs up for your email list. As soon as they sign up, they get the first email in the sequence, and then after a period of time, a day, a week, whatever, they get the second email, and then another one, and then however many are in your sequence. If you don't have an excellent autoresponder, there is almost no point in growing your list, because you will be filling it with people who should not be on it. In next week's Writer Wednesday video, I will talk more in depth about autoresponders and give you my best tips on how to set up your autoresponder sequence. However, I also highly recommend that you check out Autoresponder Madness by Andre Chaperon. Autoresponder Madness is a course on how to do autoresponders. The guy who created it, Andre, is a guy I've met online and met in person once, and he is just one of the best people. As I have expressed before, I am not necessarily a fan of the glut of online courses for authors that exist out there on the internet. However, there are a few really good ones, and if you can only do one course, seriously, only one in the entire internet, I think you should do Autoresponder Madness. I will put a link to it in the description. And just to clarify, that is not an affiliate link. Andre doesn't even know that I'm saying this in this video. I'm only recommending it because I have done the course myself, and it is freaking amazing. The one thing that we do have to mention in regards to the autoresponder is that the first email in your sequence should offer the person who signed up their gift, their enticement to join the list in the first place. And in your case, that should be a free copy of one of your books. Probably, obviously, the first book in your series, if you're writing a series. Like your most popular book, the one that's most going to entice and attract them. So you got your list set up, and you got your autoresponder. Now what do you do? There are three primary ways that I add people to my email list. I will list them in the order from least to most effective. First of all, there is a sign-up form at the top of my author website. Anybody who finds me online can sign up for my email list and get a free copy of Nightblade. This is not super effective, frankly. It doesn't convert many people because most people who stumble on my website are just searching to find out who I am. They're not necessarily interested in my books yet. Some of them don't even know that I write. However, you must have this on your website front and center, because if you have a reader who wants to recommend you to one of their friends, they must have an easy place to send them. If you hide your email sign-up form somewhere deep in your website, readers won't be able to easily send a friend there. But if it's right there on your homepage, they can tell their friend, hey, I just discovered this great new author. They are awesome. You should check them out. Go to their site and you can get their first book for free. The second way to get list signups is in your books. You will likely have multiple CTAs, or marketing calls to action, in the back matter of your books. And one of them, probably the first one, should be to get people to sign up for your email list. The most effective way I've found to do this is to put a CTA in the back of the first book in your series, offering the reader a free copy of the second book in the series if they sign up. Now, this does mean that you need different autoresponders for different people depending on how they sign up for the email list. So again, we're going to talk about this more next week. It can get pretty complicated, and like, this is not necessarily a mechanics thing, but you just know that you will need to do that at some point, or can do that. But if someone finishes your first book and they like it and they want to read the second one, offering it to them for free in exchange for signing up is like, that's a great incentive. Plus, the people who sign up this way are usually going to be your best subscribers. They have already proven that they are willing to pay for your books because they bought the first one. They won't sign up expecting to get all of your books for free. You will not get free seekers this way. Now, the third way that I get email signups is the best, but it's also the hardest, and that is Facebook advertising. This is a whole complicated subject, and again, I can't give you very detailed advice that would be evergreen. It is changing constantly. Anything that I say specifically now could change in a month. However, the fundamental concept behind it is a sound one that you can apply anywhere that you can advertise, not just Facebook. In essence, you're targeting people who like your genre of book, putting an advertisement in front of them that they find enticing, and then getting them to click on it and sign up. There's so much more that could be and needs needs to be said about Facebook ads, but I can't include it all in this video without making it just ridiculously long. So in addition to another video about how I use autoresponders, I'm going to make another video about how I do Facebook marketing in a little bit more detail, as well as some things to watch out for when you do Facebook marketing. In the meantime, however, Mark Dawson is the widely acknowledged king of Facebook ads for indie authors, and you should study his materials on how to use them if you haven't done so already. I will put a link in the description to his website. That is where you can sign up for a free video course that will teach you the basics of how to use Facebook ads. And to clarify, those videos are free, but they're not like shitty, right? Like, just from those free videos, I was able to create ads that were, one, profitable, and two, got people signing up for my email list at a pretty good clip. He also periodically has a paid course available. I have done it. It is great. It made my ads more profitable. It got more people to sign up for my email list for cheaper. It's a good course. It is paid. It is frankly not cheap, but depending on what stage you're at in your author career, it can definitely be worth the investment, depending on how much time you can afford to put into it. You should also definitely listen to his podcast, The Self-Publishing Formula, and join his Facebook group of the same name. Links to both of those things. In fact, all of these things in the description. Again, no affiliate links. Nobody has any idea that I'm talking about their products on this video. I am just recommending the products that I use myself. So there you have it. 3 ways to get great readers on your email list, on your website, in your books, and with Facebook advertising. A lot more to talk about with this. Obviously, it is the main thrust. It is the basics. It is almost everything that I do in terms of my own marketing. So in the next couple of Writer Wednesday videos, we're going to get into a lot more detail about how to structure the autoresponders, how I structure my Facebook ads, all that sort of stuff. I really want to thank Kristen for her great questions for Writer Wednesday so far. I have enjoyed talking about these topics tremendously, but I do want to hear from the rest of you. Please tell me what you want to know specifically about indie author, publishing, and marketing, and all that sort of stuff. I want to help you with what you're struggling with. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you as always for your incredible support, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!